You sacrificed yourself for me? I love you.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the animated Disney films that show us love is real. Plot points will be discussed, so this is your spoiler warning.
I wish to stay on Earth with her. I finally know where I belong.
Number 10. The Incredibles. While attempting to blend in as civilians, a family of superheroes end up coming out of forced hiding to save the world. At first glance, that doesn't sound too relatable. But you know what is relatable? Working through relationship problems.
Great. First a car, now I gotta pay to fix a table.
The car? What happened to the car?
Here, I'm getting a new plate.
Helen and Bob aren't some picture-perfect couple. Life gets to them, and there's a strain in their marriage.
Reliving the glory days is better than acting like they didn't happen.
Yes, they happened. But this, our family, is what's happening now, Bob. And you are missing this.
Originally, he sets out to do superhero work without telling her or the kids, but they find their way, because they're meant to be. As she and the rest of the Incredible clan get entangled in the journey, Bob sees the power of family.
I can't lose you again!
I can't. Not again. I'm not strong enough.
How can you not believe in love after watching that? Despite its fantastical elements, this story is about valuing your nearest and dearest. Number 9. Wally. It's not easy to be lonely, even if you're a machine. Over centuries of cleaning up an uninhabited Earth, our titular robot has become sentient and longs for love. When he meets another bot, Eve, he grows attached to her. Wally's dedication to her is inspiring and teaches us that sometimes it's okay to dive in head first when you're drawn to someone. The process is slower for Eve, but it's also incredibly special. From trying to send him home from the mothership, to their dance to her distress at the thought of losing him, the slow burn is adorable. Watching as her feelings flourish could make a hopeless romantic out of even the most robotic human being.
And that is all that love's about.
Number 8. Lady and the Tramp. Opposites attract in this musical romance. After being mistreated by the family member looking after her in her owner's absence, the sheltered lady finds herself on an adventure with a stray named Tramp.
Well, that's what comes of tying yourself down to one family.
Haven't you a family?
One for every day of the week. The point is, none of them have me.
Their backgrounds couldn't be more different, yet whenever she stumbles into trouble, he's there to help. Even after she sends him away, he saves her owner's kid. That alone has us swooning. But let's also not forget the super romantic spaghetti dinner. It inspires all of us to step up our dating game.
With your love, the one, you'll find an enchantment here.
By the end, they build a family, as Tramp finds a home in the process. It's a reassuring reminder that you can find your soulmate in the most unexpected ways if you just trust your heart.
Oh, and I see you finally acquired a collar.
Oh, yes. Complete with license.
Number 7. The Little Mermaid.
What would I give to live where you are? What would I pay to stay here beside you?
What are you willing to do for true love? After becoming enamored with a person, a mermaid who's fascinated with the life on land is turned human by a dangerous sea witch with an agenda. Sacrifice is a natural part of relationships, and Ariel's devotion to building her connection with Eric is admirable. It's hard not to root for them. Sure, it's an unconventional pairing, and the amount of obstacles they face is wild. Eric getting bewitched and villain Ursula nearly taking over Atlantica for good definitely weren't part of the plan. But who said happy endings were easy? Despite the odds they face, their romance prevails, proving that the best things in life are worth fighting for. Number 6. Tangled. After being locked away and lied to for years, Princess Rapunzel finally gets the opportunity to explore the world and learn who she really is, thanks to a thief, Flynn Rider.
Overprotective mother, forbidden road trip. I mean, this is serious stuff. But let me ease your conscience. This is part of growing up. A little rebellion, a little adventure, that's good.
They may get off to a rocky start, but their connection grows until it's undeniable. Lantern scene, anyone? There's nothing more satisfying than watching bad boy Flynn open up, even sharing his real name with Rapunzel.
Eugene.
What?
My real name is Eugene Fitzherbert. Someone might as well know.
If that's not romantic enough, he also goes from being self-serving to sacrificing himself to save her from captivity. This film is amazing because it shows us how love can change our lives for the better. Who knows where the pair would have ended up if they hadn't met each other?
I finally said yes.
Eugene.
All right. I asked her.
And we're living happily ever after.
Number 5. Frozen. There are different kinds of love in Frozen. Of course, there's the romantic kind. Hans' betrayal is unbelievable, while Kristoff's loyalty to Anna drives home the message that you deserve a partner who values you for who you are.
Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry about me.
But perhaps more importantly, there's also the familial kind, which comes through Anna and Elsa's sisterly bond. The former spends part of the movie trying to find the latter and save the kingdom from staying frozen.
Escape from the storm inside of me. I can't control the curse. We'll reverse the storm you've made.
But once Anna's heart is accidentally hit with ice, the quest to save her with an act of true love begins. And wouldn't you know it, that act happens to be one of sacrifice between sisters.
An act of true love will thaw a frozen heart.
Love will thaw. Love.
Whenever we need to remember that love will triumph over fear, Frozen delivers. Number 4. Beauty and the Beast. Love is about what's on the inside, not the outside. When an arrogant prince is turned into a beast, he yearns to break the curse.
I'm just fooling myself. She'll never see me as anything but a monster.
Unfortunately for him, the solution is to love and find someone who reciprocates those feelings. This wouldn't be so bad if he wasn't extremely closed off. Thankfully, he slowly warms up through Belle's presence.
But he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined. And now he's dear and so unsure. I wonder why I didn't see it there before.
The book-smart protagonist still treats him with kindness despite his grisly appearance and behaviour. He, in turn, ultimately lets her go, knowing she needs to save her father.
How could you do that?
I had to.
Yes, but why?
Because I love her.
These two lovebirds convince us that love is transformative and that it can enrich your life if you just let it in without pretense or vanity. Number 3. Hercules.
When I'm with you, I don't feel so alone.
Sometimes it's better to be alone.
What do you mean?
Nobody can hurt you.
Self-discovery can lead to the best romantic connections. Hercules is a demigod who embarks on a quest to prove his heroism. In the process, he meets and falls for Megara. She becomes so important to him that by the end, he chooses her over life as a god. Ah. Meg's backstory, meanwhile, pulls at our heartstrings. In order to rescue her now ex, she gave her soul to the villainous Hades. It would have been romantic if he hadn't dumped her.
You sold your soul to me to save your boyfriend's life. And how does this creep thank you? By running off with some babe.
But fear not, with Hercules, she learns to love again. She's reluctant to let him in at first. Anyone who's dealt with a breakup can relate to that. But she does it anyway.
At least out loud, I won't say I'm in love.
If she can do it and find something so special, so can we. Number 2. The Princess and the Frog. Tiana wants nothing more than to have her own restaurant, but the finances aren't easy to sort out. She thinks she has a solution when she meets Prince-turned-frog Naveen, but ends up becoming a frog alongside him.
What did you do to me? I'm green and I'm slimy.
No. That is not slime.
What?
You are secreting mucus.
It's wild, yes, but what's deeply persuasive is the way they grow as individuals while connecting with one another. She learns about the importance of balance while he matures. In other words, they complement each other beautifully.
And we are running out of time.
I won't let you.
It's the only way to get to your dream.
My dream? My dream wouldn't be complete without you in it.
By the end, all that matters is that they're together, whether as humans or amphibians. If their story isn't enough to convince you that love is real and worth fighting for, the way Ray completely gives himself to Evangeline, a star surely will.
Look how she lights up the sky, my belle Evangeline.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Aladdin, opening our eyes to a whole new world of love.
Don't you dare close your eyes. Hold your breath, it gets better.
The Emperor's New Groove. Pacha, Chicha and their kids are family goals.
Dad, I ate a bug today.
Oh, was Mom baking again? Don't tell her I said that.
I heard that. Okay, everybody, move aside. Lady with a baby coming through.
Robin Hood. Robin and Maid Marian were meant to be their whole lives.
Love will live. Love will last.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Up. On the surface, Up is a story about adventure as the elderly Carl ties countless balloons to his house in a bid to travel to Paradise Falls. Naturally, shenanigans ensue.
Please let me in.
No. Oh, all right.
But the reason he's embarking on this journey is to honour his late wife, Ellie. In the film's opening, we see the pair go from childhood friends to spouses as they build a rich life as true partners. We watch big occasions like their wedding and see them do everyday things like renovating and reading. Of course, there's also hardship. By the end of the largely wordless segment, Ellie has passed away, but the love lives on, fueling Carl and tugging at our heartstrings. It's true, pure, and so sincere, you just know it's real. Which of these Disney love stories is your favourite? Let us know in the comments.
I choose you, Aladdin.
Call me Al.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.